There's a truth about your energy they hope you never realize. You were never meant to fight narcissists. You were meant to make them irrelevant, not through force, not through proving anything, but through the one thing they cannot access: authentic, self-sourced consciousness. Chosen ones don't just carry energy, they generate it internally, consistently, without needing validation, reaction, or control. And that is exactly why narcissists can't sustain themselves around you once you fully become who you are, because narcissists require one thing to exist in your world: your attention, your reaction, your emotional output, your need to be understood. That is their supply, and most people don't realize even resistance feeds them. Arguing with them feeds them. Explaining yourself feeds them. Trying to expose them feeds them. But authenticity? Authenticity starves them. Because when you are fully rooted in yourself, you are no longer performing, no longer proving, no longer seeking agreement. You just are, and there is nothing for them to hook into. No insecurity to manipulate, no confusion to amplify, no access point. This is what makes your energy potent. Not how loud you are, not how much you say, but how little of yourself is available for distortion. And here's where the shift happens. You stop asking, how do I deal with them? And you start embodying, they no longer exist in my field. So when they provoke you, you don't react, not because you're suppressing, but because there is nothing in you that needs to respond. When they try to pull you into confusion, you don't explain, because your clarity is not up for debate. When they attempt to re-enter your space, you don't engage, because access to you is no longer automatic. It is earned. And most importantly, you stop shrinking your authenticity to avoid their discomfort. You speak how you speak, move how you move, choose what aligns without hesitation. And something almost unsettling begins to happen. They lose interest, not because they've changed, but because you've become energetically unusable. There is no return on investment for them anymore. No reaction, no access, no control. So they fade, not dramatically, not loudly, just irrelevant. And you didn't fight for that. You didn't drain yourself for that. You didn't lose yourself trying to win. You simply became yourself fully. That is the highest form of protection. That is sovereignty without effort. So if you've been feeling the pull to stop explaining, stop reacting, stop overextending, listen to it. That's not avoidance. That's evolution. And if this message just clicked for you, take it as confirmation. You don't need to defeat them. You just need to stop feeding what cannot exist without you. Follow for more. Because once you understand your energy at this level, you don't just protect your peace. You become someone chaos cannot reach.